Take a look behind me. These are just some of the videos sent in by viewers of the hail and possible tornadoes across our first coast. Look at this one in Middleburg. Hail that appears to be as big as quarters. Also there, this video sent in to us of what appears to be a funnel cloud in the area. Incredible video there. Video out of Glen St. Mary's shows hail hitting the car's windshield while driving on I-10. The hail just covering the road there. Now to Jacksonville, look at the damage here. The storm's ripping apart several homes, fences there. There was a tornado warning in that area, which included the airport this evening, and a possible tornado touchdown on Jacksonville's west side this afternoon. Take a look at this video here. This was taken near Normandy, one of the areas also under a tornado warning earlier tonight. 43 customers are without power due to the storm near Cecil Field. And that's where we find Zach Wilcox. He's on your side from Nathan Hale Road near Cecil Field on the west side. So Zach, crews have been out there all night.
Yeah, Riley, they're working to restore power to some of these folks who lost power. 43 homes in total that were out of power, and there's not a lot to see around here because of that right now, except for JEA crews that are kind of popped up all throughout this neighborhood. You can see just their lights in the distance. This truck just actually finished with one of the power lines here and is now working its way down Buck Drive. We got another truck that's on the move here as well. You know, they're looking at that possible tornado damage from the tornado warning. They're also looking at hail damage as well. In fact, while we were out here today, I saw a little bit of hail that came down and hit my car, and it was really pea-sized, very little. But some of the folks that live around here that were out here all afternoon, they saw much larger chunks of hail come down.
It hit me right in the head, and it didn't feel good.
Bryson Westinghouse had a rude awakening for the first time he ever saw hail, with one plunking him on the head. He gathered as much as he could, showing us about a dozen quarter-sized balls of hail.
I've never seen hail before. I said, I'm hail boy.
Westinghouse and his grandfather were fortunate they didn't have any damage during the tornado warning in the Maxville area, besides the knock on his head. Some folks living down the street sent us this video. Their wooden swing was ripped completely off by the gust and thrown against the side of the house.
We had a unconfirmed tornado touchdown in this area right behind me. There is some moderate damage in there, a lot of trees down, a lot of roof damage.
JFRD and JEA crews worked to repair a downed power line to restore power to 43 homes that were out.
There's some of them that have the roofs are ripped off. Some of them have shingles missing, and then there's awnings and stuff like that that are ripped and tore down.
Jacksonville Fire Chief Keith Power says he isn't aware of any injuries from the storm. So those JEA crew lights are about as bright as the stars in the night sky out here tonight, and they'll keep working here for the next several hours until they can get that power restored. We also learned that the National Weather Service will be taking a survey around this area here in Southwest Jacksonville to see if there is any possible tornado damage. It's really going to have to take until tomorrow morning to where we get an idea of what the damage looks like for a lot of these homes that are back this way off of Nathan Hale Road. But for now, we'll wrap up here on the west side. Zach Wilcox, First Coast News, on your side.